Stan Lee smiles from the heavens tonight. And if you're a no-life who saw this movie on Thursday night like me, you did too. Rest in peace, old friend. You will be missed. Oh my gosh. This day is finally come on. It's your man TVB. And I'm here to review the latest MCU film, Avengers Endgame, the fourth Avengers film. It's a direct follow-up to 2018's Avengers Infinity War. And, you know, it's directed once again by the Russo brothers, and the cast, oh my, I'm not even going to bother trying to list off the cast again like I did last year with Infinity War, because it's a big-ass cast of all the MCU characters. Plus, Paul Rudd and Jeremy Renner returning as Ant-Man and Hawkeye, because they weren't in Infinity War, but this film definitely makes up their absence, trust me. And the plot, you know what, guys? I'm not going to explain the plot to you guys like I usually do in my movie reviews. Like, I'm going to, it's, since the trailers did a good job of keeping the plot, sort of under wraps, I will too, for your sake. So, most people put Avengers Endgame as their most hyped movie of 2019. Me, this is my second most hyped movie of 2019. First being Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I'll explain why that is when we get to Godzilla this May. But yeah, guys, I was beyond stoked for Endgame. And how can you not be? Like, Infinity War ends on such a cliffhanger, and you all know how it ends. Like, half the universe gets snapped out of existence. So yeah, everyone who's in this movie, it's really hard to talk about Endgame without spoiling it. That's why I decided not to explain this plot to you guys. So, tomorrow night or Saturday night, I have to make my spring 2019 films, like all the March and April films I saw this year from worst to best. I'll go into spoilers for Endgame then. Okay, so this review will be spoiler-free, but at the same time, it's very hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it. This film exceeded my expectations. As high as I set the bar for it already, this film surpassed that. Like, the characters are so fleshed out, they're so, like, battle-scarred and war-torn. Like, you see much more, you feel like everything is so much more at stake, because they're trying to undo the atrocity that Thanos committed. And Thanos, guys, is easily one of the best villains in cinema history. Honestly, like, his motives are so clear and so true to life as well, because he's doing these awful things, but he's really convinced himself that what he's doing is a good thing. I'm pretty sure Hitler and Stalin would say the same things about what they did as well. So it's like the real life parallels are scary. And the characters, the Avengers, like Iron Man and Captain America, this is their first time, like, because they didn't share any scenes together. Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, they didn't share any scenes together in Infinity War, and this is their first time being in the same scene since Civil War, so there's a lot of tension there. Throughout this entire film, there's a huge sense of tension and suspense. Like, you're just dying for things to be resolved the entire time, and it was killing me. And you see more of just a little thing I noticed. You see Rocket, for example. Despite his character not being human, you see a bit more humanity to the side of his character. So, Rocket, he's just like a loudmouth, like, cursing thief that just does whatever he pleases, doesn't care what others think. But no, you do see, like, a softer side to him in this film, and Thor has let himself go, and so is Hulk, and yeah, Agent Barton, Hawkeye comes back in this movie, but he's not Hawkeye anymore, I think. I mean, he still has a bow and arrow, but he uses a katana sword now, so now he's Ronin, I believe that's what you call him. And yeah, Nebula has a big role in all this as well. Just, like, this film has the MCU humor, but it's timed very well. I know a lot of people complain in the past, like, the MCU is too reliant on jokes, too many funny bits when there should be more serious bits. But guys, superheroes by definition are supposed to be a little campy, so let there be funny moments, please. And yes, there were funny moments, and be big rough with that. Like, if they weren't, like, Endgame is one of the few films I've seen that moves so excellently between laughs and cheers and teary-eyed moments. Like, I have a pretty tough skin. It takes a lot to get me to cry at movies. This film almost had me crying, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It was really just overwhelming with everything that was happening. The visuals, even by MCU standards, this film is amazing. Like on a technical level with the visual effects and the sound work, especially when Captain Marvel's flying through space, doing things like that. I hear that Brie Larson and the other cast members of the Avengers didn't get along so well on set, but she still does fantastic in this movie as well. Like, believe me when I say, she was great in Captain Marvel in her solo film that came out back in March, a month ago actually. Jeez, oh, time is flying. And like I said, this review will not contain any spoilers, but let me just say it to you this way. There were moments, like I said, cheery moments, like the audience was cheering, and me, my heart was pounding so fast at some scenes, I thought I was about to have a heart attack. Well, that's also thanks to the espresso coffee that I drank before seeing this movie, because guys, I wanted to take every break. I didn't want to take any chances of falling asleep during this film, because, you know, it's been a long week, and I saw this movie on a school night, and goodness, I gotta wake up early for my job tomorrow. But yeah, I'm so glad I saw this on Thursday night, guys, because the theater was packed, and everyone was cheering and laughing, and the end of the movie, everyone was dead silent, aside from a few sniffles. Again, I don't want to talk about what happens, and, you know, I'll have my spoiler talk for that this weekend. But, guys, let me just say this. If the MCU decided to end off the whole universe, the franchise, decided to stop making movies right here, I wouldn't be mad, honestly. I mean, I know they're not going to, because this movie's going to make like $2 to $3 billion at the box office, and we got Spider-Man Far From Home coming out this July. Not to mention they have like 70 years of comics to plow through as well. So yeah, they're not going to end it, but if they did decide to end it here, I'd be totally fine with that. So like I said, I did not want to discuss spoilers or go too deep into my feelings towards Endgame, because guys, it's very hard to talk about Endgame without spoiling it. So guys, definitely please go see it. It is completely worth the $12 or $10, $11 or $8 or however expensive tickets are at in your area. If you want to wait till discount Tuesday at, you know, $5, that's fine as well. But guys, totally see Endgame while it's in the theaters. You will not regret it. And if you've been watching my movie reviews for a while now, you probably know this is not a common rating for me to give. But I feel a lot more confident about my feelings about leaving Endgame rather than last year. I was totally unsure of my feelings towards Infinity War, but guys, I can confidently say that Avengers Endgame gets a 10 out of 10 stars. It is a filmtastic masterpiece. Like, honestly, up there with the first Avengers, which is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. That is saying something. Like I said, my spoiler talk for Endgame will come up this weekend, because I did a spoiler talk last year for Infinity War. I might as well do a spoiler talk for Endgame as well. I don't usually do spoiler talks for movies. I don't know. I just don't really see the point in doing so most of the time. But you know what? For a film like this, it's worth it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have you seen Endgame yet? Let me know in the comments down below. Is this the best MCU film that we've ever had, or is that Civil War or Infinity War or Black Panther or the first Avengers or whatever your favorite MCU film is? Let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like, please, and subscribe to my channel. My name is TVB9. I'm disassembling now so I can go the heck to sleep. Alright, peace out.